everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great circuit training workout you can do in your home. Very minimal equipment and not a lot of space. So today we're going to need a fit ball if you have one, and a band or a tube secured in like a higher place. And I think that's it. So just two things. If you don't have a ball, I can give you other ideas on how to do the exercises without the ball. Okay, remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. So 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout, warm up your muscles and get your heart rate up a little bit, ready for exercise. Okay, today we're gonna start with some push-ups. I know these are really challenging for a lot of you, so remember you can always start with countertop or wall push-ups or some sort of a higher surface, like your treadmill or a railing, a sturdy railing, something like that, and then progress on down towards the floor. If you're on the floor and you want to try them on your knees, you still want your hands directly beneath your shoulders. So today I'm going to do them on my knees to show you that you can still do them with a good flat back. Make sure that you're not going down like this. So you want to keep your hips flat, just so it's the same motion as this, but it's just a shorter lever. Lowering down, lower your chest towards the floor, keep your head in line with the rest of your spine. It's very common to do this, and that's hard on your neck, so you want to think about kind of tucking your chin and leading with your chest. 2 more, and rest. Now a good way to stretch those arms after is sit back in child's pose and breathe. Okay, now when you go to stand up, if you're on the floor, make sure you stand up slowly so you don't get lightheaded or dizzy. And we are going to move over to use the ball for ball squats. If you don't have a ball, you can just do regular squats. You can do wall squats where maybe you just get up against the wall and hold it. Using the ball is a great way to use really good form. So you want to start with the ball kind of in your low back. Pull your shoulders down and back. You're just going to sit down like you're going to sit back into a chair. Generally, you want your feet a little bit further forward than you might normally think, because if you're here, then you can't really squat without your knees going forward. So you want your feet forward a little bit, you're leaning back into that ball. Sit your hips back, you want to keep those knees over your ankles. Weight mostly in your heels here. Keep your knees in line here. If you've noticed that your knees kind of collapse towards each other, really work hard to keep them in line right over your ankles. If you're having any knee pain, really think about squeezing with your glutes as you stand up. And then also you can do a smaller range of motion where you're not experiencing any knee pain. Breathing, and 10. Good. Now if you find that you want a little bit more challenge with those, you can do more, of course, than 10, or you can do them more slowly. Like I said, if you don't have a ball, you can do a wall sit just like this. So it's the same position, and then just hold it for, 30 seconds or so, or 10 seconds, depending on how that feels for you. Okay, next we're going to move over here to my tube. So you can use a band or a tube here. We're going to do a triceps extension. So I'm just going to stagger my feet just a little bit so that my back doesn't take this. Shoulders down and back. I'm going to glue my elbows to my sides and press that band straight down beside my hips. Working those muscles in the backs of your arms, your triceps. 5. Only bending your elbows here. Don't let your shoulders go forward, because then you start using your lats, your bigger muscles. These muscles are a little bit smaller, so you need a lighter weight band. Keep breathing, keep that tummy nice and tight. And rest. Good. So you should feel that right back in here, right in your triceps. Okay, the next one I'm going to have you do is a balance sort of power move. And it's really important for fall prevention. So if you ever find that you've tripped, right, you kind of need that power to move forward and catch yourself so that you don't end up, falling falling down. So I'm going to have you do a bug stomp. So it sort of simulates that quick movement, and it's a power movement. So I want you to just step forward really strongly, and like there's a bug in front of you, you're trying to kill it. So this is simulating having quick foot movement to catch you, if you do catch your toe ever and find that you trip. I mean, anybody could use this, right? Lifting up that foot, stomp. So this is just simulating that, you know, if you were to kind of catch your toe, like if you're in the grass, or if you're on tall carpet or, you know, uneven surfaces, that type of thing. Just working on that power to step forward quickly and catch yourself. It may feel a little funny, may feel a little strange, but those are all the reasons behind it. One more each side. It's kind of a quick power movement. All right, good. Next, we are going to grab that ball again. Like I said, if you don't have a ball, you can do this one on the floor. Just lie flat on your tummy and put like a towel or something underneath your forehead so you can lie down flat on the floor and keep your face down. And then you could do the same movement. We're going to do an ITW. So on the ball like this, and I'm trying to keep my body all in one line in neutral, tucking my chin so that I'm not looking up like this and I'm not looking down like this. I want everything in a good line. I'm going to reach forward with my arms, thumbs towards the ceiling. This is an I. Reach out to the side to a T. And hold each position for 2 or 3 seconds, and then a W. Now that W, my elbows come in, my thumbs are still up, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades. That was 1. We're gonna do these 5 times. Now, importantly with this one, as you're probably already experiencing, it can be kind of hard to breathe. W. So really control your breath with this. You can, you know, kind of focus on it with each movement. And W, that's 3. We're going to do 2 more. Forward into that I, out to a T. And this one you should think about squeezing your shoulder blades too. And then that W, really give them a good squeeze. 1 more time through I. Keep breathing. Keep your head in line with your spine. Shoulders down away from your ears. And rest. Now, of course, like with any of these, if you want more, you can do more. If 5 seems like a lot, you can stop, you know, at 2 or 3 to begin with. This is a really challenging one, really working that posterior chain, all of those spinal muscles in your rhomboids and all of those big muscles in your back and shoulders. So if you have any pain with that reset, think about keeping your shoulders down away from your ears, tucking that chin and keeping everything in a good alignment, and then try again. Okay, 1 more. We're going to lower down to the floor for the last one. And we're going to do a plank on your elbows. I'm trying to keep my ball from joining in. Okay, so down on the floor, you want your elbows directly beneath your shoulders so that they're not out here like this. You really want to tuck them underneath there. And we're going to work on 30 seconds here. So we're just going to pull up into a plank. You want everything in a straight line. Again, that head alignment. So don't be looking down here. Don't be looking up. You want to think about tucking that chin. Keep everything in a good alignment. Now, if you are finding this really challenging, you could put one knee down and then back up. Breathe. Make sure you're not doing this. Keep those hips nice and flat. We've got 5 more seconds. Breathe and rest. Sit back in a child's pose again. Really stretch those back muscles and shoulder muscles. And that's the circuit for today. So maybe do a little cardio in between, but do 1 or 2 more times through. See, usually the second time through will feel a little bit easier because all of your muscles are warmed up. They know what we're doing. They know what to do. And then that third time is really a good challenge to improve that strength. So let me know if you have any questions, if you need any alterations to anything. But other than that, have a great workout, everybody.